Hello.
Hello.
Okay, bagi teaser.
Teaser eh.
Okay, quite a long time.
Hello.
Yeah, hello everyone.
Hello,
So,
Roger.
yes.
Can you
Clear,
hear me?
clear.
Clear.
So, without delay. So this is a
Clear.
new product, hot from oven. Okay,
from oven.
Raspberry Pi Camera Module 3. Hello, halal expressions. New Raspberry
Hello.
Pi. Yeah,
No. Something
consider
new
new.
lah.
Consider new Raspberry Pi. Just modules. One of the modules.
One of the modules.
Samzuri, Si Hong Lim. Hello. Been waiting for whole day.
Yeah.
Really fan of hot from oven. Alright,
Not
so
only from oven, MPI also new product.
yeah, NPI.
Yeah.
Hey,
Every time.
Hot from oven is next level of the NPI lah.
Yep.
This one is really really fresh, new, the whole world. Yeah.
The whole world.
Come.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Hong also here.
so without further ado, we proceed with the slide. So this is a Raspberry Pi Camera Module 3. Maybe we can check the website first, or you can directly share in the slide. Over.
Yeah. You can check.
Yeah, maybe you can check. I try to check first.
Yeah.
We check first, We check first our website. Either.
But it's not one product lah. It's not one.
Yeah. Okay. Already up here.
Yeah. Can you click it?
So click. Cannot click.
There's no link yet lah. I think they didn't put the link yet.
Oh, okay. So later you can click here. I just go through category. Is it maybe quite hard?
Yeah.
Or we'll have a landing page.
No, we don't have landing page because it's one or two product only.
Where is the camera?
Where is the camera? Where is it? Didn't live yet.
Okay, or maybe under the new arrival. Oh, not yet.
Not yet. They haven't launched it.
Okay, maybe the team already preparing for this. No worry, we start the slide first. Alright. So you can see here, if you still remember the Raspberry Pi Camera Module 2, you will see a big difference here. Okay, big difference. Only from the photo you can already know the difference. So this is the spec. Maybe over you can.
Yeah. So this time around, the spec improvement is quite significant. So if you guys still remember, Raspberry Pi Camera Module 2 is only 8 megapixel. Now we say only because Camera Module 3 is 12 megapixel. Last time V2 is very good already compared to V1. V1 is 5 megapixel only. So anyway, let's come back to Module 3. Camera Module 3 is 12 megapixel using Sony IMX708. This is different with the HQ camera. So don't mix with HQ camera. Technically, it's actually 11.9 megapixel, but after you round up, become 12 megapixel. And then another special feature is it comes with autofocus. It's face detect autofocus. This is the major improvement. Okay. It improve low light sensitivity on chip video, HDR, and it comes in two big variant, the visible light and also NoIR. NoIR is actually no IR filter lah. Okay, so previously for V2 we have these two variant also, but then this for camera V3 we have another two variant, which is the normal view angle 75 degree view angle lens, and another is wide angle, which is 120 degree. Okay.
The camera, if compared to camera 2, is a normal angle, right? 75.
Yeah. V2 is actually normal angle only, 75.
So the new variant is a wide angle, 120.
Wide angle, yes. So if
Okay.
you look at the combination of this variant, you have 4 products, okay, in total. So that's the 4, the 4 camera at the side there. So if you notice closely to the PCB, you'll notice camera module 3, camera module 3 white. Then the bottom, the black PCB is camera module 3 NoIR, NoIR lah. And then camera module 3 NoIR white. So you have all the 4 variants. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And they are using the same 15-pin CSI interface. So in other words, it is compatible with all Raspberry Pi computer except for the first version of Raspberry Pi Zero, which it doesn't come with CSI. I'm not sure how many people still have the version 1 of Raspberry Pi Zero. Okay. And then what else? It also comes with 20 cm. Let me see. Yeah, 20 cm. I have holding one. 20 cm of the FFC cable, and it requires the latest Pi Camera 2 library. So in other words, it's lip camera lah. I think you need to update your OS, update and upgrade your OS. Just put a sudo update, apt update, and then sudo apt full upgrade. You should be able to use it. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the general.
Maybe we
Yes.
can directly answer the question, or
Can, no problem.
yes,
We
directly
have, we have 1 hour lah.
got so got some comment here, but lower than AduCam 16 megapixel.
Yes, lower than that. Understand. But this is
Okay.
official lah.
Okay, compatible with Pi Zero V1.3 and
Yes.
Pi Zero W.
But you need to
Yeah.
change the cable.
The converter. Need to
Yeah, the
converter, right?
converter I don't have over here. I think I have or not. Let me check. So not backward compatible. The library, yes, is not backward compatible. So in other words, if you have old program that use the legacy library, you cannot use this one. So, some of the program that you wrote, that you developed using the old, the old is what, Raspi Still and Raspi Video. Those are old one. Those you cannot use. Okay? You need to use the lip camera, lip cam. Okay.
Lip camera. Yeah.
Yeah, lip camera.
So won't work with Motion Eye OS. We are not sure on the Motion Eye.
For the time being, for the time being.
Maybe the community will update.
Yeah. So just now to answer one of the question, what's the question?
This one.
JH
Yeah.
Okay, so
Pi
this
Zero.
is the Pi Zero converter lah. This one.
Okay.
It's okay. So this one is the normal width. Okay. Here is to connect to the Pi Zero version 1.3 0W 02W. Okay. So you need this kind of cable. Okay. Get this one.
All right. So we proceed to the next slide. So this one is the comparison, right? Module 3.
There's some spec comparison between the latest camera module 3 and camera module 2 lah. So the one that I highlight is actually the difference, major difference, of course, the launching date, the sensors, the megapixel. Okay, if you notice, the megapixel is the ratio is different. Okay, later we will share the photo taken from camera module 2 and also camera module 3, then you will notice the difference. Okay? The ratio is different. And then video resolution, similar in terms of people said what 1080p is the same, but the frame per second is much more faster for camera module 3. Okay? Can you change the lens? Cannot, but you have the autofocus. Okay? And then IR filter and also no IR filter, yes, these two variants is still there. Then autofocus is one of the major upgrade. Then the wide angle lens. Okay. You have 4 variants. The library or driver, Pi Camera 2. Okay? So as I said, you need to upgrade it to Pi Camera 2. We call it like lead camera. Even if you have lead camera, you still need to upgrade because previously the driver is not there yet. For this sensor, for the IMX708, it's not there yet. Okay. So the interface is the same. You can use back the cable. You can use back all the motherboard or the computer that you use for the previous camera. Okay.
All right. Next.
Next, this individual variant. So this is the standard one. Standard, you can compare with the camera module 2. So of course, 12 megapixel autofocus, improved light sensitivity on chip, video HDR support. So visible light. So we say visible light because it's not sensitive to infrared. So the NoIR is no IR filter. So don't get it wrong. Even myself, first time I see no IR is the IR cannot come in, but actually it's the opposite. For visible light, it cannot detect infrared because there is IR filter on the lens. Then the focus range is minimum is 10 cm from the camera. So I'm holding the camera. So the minimum focus is around 10 cm from the camera, okay, to infinity. Okay. So since it's autofocus, you will like it. Idris will show the demo later on. Okay. The focal length, I'm not sure about focal length, but it's 4.74 mm. Diagonal view, this is the view angle. So diagonal is 45 degree. Diagonal is 75 degree. Then horizontal is this, I think, or vertical is this, I don't remember. Is 66 degree and 41 degrees. So that will determine the ratio of your photo. Okay. HD 16 to 9 or 16 to 8 or 16 to 10. So that's the horizontal and vertical view angle. Focal ratio f-stop, we call f-stop is f1.8. So this is the first variant, which is the standard one. Next, please.
Before that, maybe we can try to check this command. New camera already on website, but no discount like other new products, which normally gives 20% discount.
Yep, there's no discount for MPI apply for the Raspberry Pi product. Okay.
All right. Next.
So this is the second variant. This is the NoIR camera module 3. So the top spec are the same, 12 megapixel, autofocus, HDR is the same, but no IR means there is no IR filter on the lens. So it is sensitive to infrared light. Okay. So for daylight, when you capture daylight photo, you see some red color, okay, because there's infrared coming in. Okay. So the focus range and the other are the same as the standard. Okay. You have 10 cm to infinity, same focal length, diagonal, view angle, horizontal. So these are the same. Okay. We can move to the next one. Next is actually changed to wide angle view. So again, top is the same as the standard. The only changes is the diagonal view is 120 degree, horizontal become 102 degree, vertical view is 67 degree. Okay. Focal ratio also changed a bit, 2.2.
Oh, okay.
Focal ratio. And then the last one, this is actually wide and no IR. So there's some mistake at the title there. It should be wide and no IR. So this is similar with the black color. The earlier one just changed to wide angle lens. Okay.
Okay. Next.
So that's the 4 variant that we have. So this is more to the lens spec. So we actually covered everything here. This is just a summary lah. So
Summary.
the wide angle and the standard angle, wide angle, normal angle, view angle. I think a few critical point to highlight is the focus range. So the normal one, the focus range is actually 10 cm, minimum 10 cm. And then the wide angle one, the minimum focus range is 5 cm. Okay, so if you want to capture very close object, and you can try to use the wide angle one. Okay, wide angle one. So beside the NoIR and the visible light. Okay. Yep, let's move on. I think everyone like to see the demo later on. So just to explain, the right hand side, right? Yeah, right. Should be left hand side.
Camera module 2.
Yeah, camera module 2 is right hand side, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right hand side is camera module 2. So if you look at the pixel and the ratio, it's slightly higher but shorter, narrow a bit compared to the camera module 3 on the left. Okay, the megapixel original size photo, the megapixel is on the top. Then so if you notice, but because we string it we want to present it, we string it, you notice that camera module 2, you can adjust the focus, but it's manual. It's very difficult because when you adjust, it cannot point to the object, so it's try and error. But this one, you just put a command, it will focus for you. Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure either they can see or not, but from here it's really sharp for the module 3.
Yeah.
And then the ratio is a full something like 16:9. The ratio.
I think it's 16 to 9 lah. I think it's 16 to 9.
Okay.
Normally we call it HD lah. HD ratio. HD ratio. This is to compare both are camera module 3, but one is visible light, another one is NoIR. Okay, no IR filter. So that's why, as I mentioned just now, you see some red color for the NoIR version. Okay, reddish lah. Okay, because it's infrared lah. So that camera is sensitive to infrared. NoIR refer to the filter, no IR filter. Again, I need to highlight this.
No IR means it can receive IR, right?
Yes. So I don't want people to confuse like me.
Yeah.
Previously I confused.
Okay. Alright. So next slide.
Next, yes. Next is the wide angle and the normal. So on the right is actually the wide angle camera, visible light. Then on the left is actually the standard one. So you see, I'm capturing this in office, in our meeting room. So you see the ceiling, the side also wider. Then the table also you can see more. But I think the ratio of the object might be distorted a bit because it's wide angle. Yep. So this is some of the setup, where I use the camera for the sample. So you don't know what kind of setup it is. So that's why I show you guys the setup. Then you guys can use also our 3D printed bracket. Okay, just to highlight because the lens is bigger, autofocus, bigger, higher resolution camera, image sensor, right? So the lens become bigger. Those brackets that have opening, specific opening for the lens, for the older or earlier camera module, you need to be careful. You need to make sure that the opening is big enough for the camera module 3. So my advice is to use this kind of bracket, 3D printed one. Okay, you can actually buy a M4 screw and nut. You can adjust it.
This one, the file, the STL file can download from the Thingiverse.
Thingiverse we actually put inside our product page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, put inside our. You can actually lock the angle also. Adjust the angle.
Nice.
Yep. So these
So
some
maybe
of the
maybe the audience can guess what model is here. which one? The camera, the wide or the
variant,
normal one? Which variant? If you can directly can guess. Okay, from here you can see the lens. This one is a normal. Okay, so for wide you can see a bigger lens.
bigger
something
lens.
like something like a fish eye, not a fish eye lah. A bit
Taller, I
bigger
think.
lens.
Taller.
All right. All right. So it has a same PCB dimension.
Yep.
For the mounting holes as a camera module 2. Okay. The sensor, lens and sensor. Yeah, slightly bigger and taller. Yes.
Taller. Yep.
Correct.
So
Okay.
this is to let you guys see the version 1 on the right, version 2,
Nice.
and the latest one is version 3, the top. Yep.
All right. So okay, we have a question here. Price. Okay, good questions. Another slide. Sorry. Sorry. Another slide.
This is just to show the comparison
Yeah.
highlight.
Okay. This is the lens.
Yep.
Okay.
And this is mechanical dimension. This is a standard lens. If you notice the right hand side depth dimension drawing, you have the lens is 75 degree. Okay. So this is, I think it's shorter. This one is higher. This is 120, the wide lens. Okay.
The wide lens. Which one? Which one you refer?
The 12 one. Check the 12.
Oh, okay. This one.
Yeah,
12
the 12,
and
yep.
sorry. 11. Okay. So
Slightly only lah. Slightly.
wide lens. Okay.
But because mechanical, right, we don't know, anyone do a casing or things like that.
Correct.
Yep. Tips. These are some tips. So tips, try to get a very long FFC cable, because although it comes with 20 cm, but I think 20 cm is
Too short.
quite limited to operate it, too short. We have 50 cm, 1 meter and 2 meter. I use just now some of the photo that we share, that is using 1 meter. Okay, then I have 50 cm here, so you can try to get that now. Okay, then bracket, because without the bracket you cannot hold it. It cannot be positioned properly. So try to get the bracket so you can 3D print this one. As I said, if you want to get a bracket, I think the acrylic bracket that we sell cannot fit the front part. So be careful.
And then together with Raspberry Pi Zero casing, right? Yeah, comes with the
casing. Yeah, we haven't verified that one. We haven't verified. Yeah, we will verify later. I'll get that one to verify whether the zero. So for the time being, we didn't recommend any bracket or case yet. Okay, case yet. Then do update your Raspberry Pi OS to get the latest library lah. Yep.
So the last one is I test this one. So for normal lens, you can get the closer one is around 9 cm lah, and then for the wide around 3 cm. So maybe it can slightly close to the spec that they mentioned.
Yep.
Okay, got the question here. Is there a limit of how long the FFC cable can be used with this camera module?
So far we have tested 1 meter. I haven't tested 2 meter, but actually previously we have tested 2 meter with the camera module 2. HQ camera we also tested 2 meters, so I believe it should work without
support.
Yeah. But we will try and let you guys know lah. We'll put inside the product page. Okay.
All right. So yes, this is the price.
Yes, this is the price.
So for the camera module 3 standard, the price is this one is in ringgit Malaysia. For those that join the live outside from Malaysia, maybe from Thailand.
Thailand,
this
Vietnam,
one is from
Singapore,
Thailand, Vietnam. So this one is in ringgit Malaysia 125 and ready stock we have a stock. We have how much stock?
Yeah.
Maybe I
You
try
can go
to
to the site.
check again. Okay, maybe can update all first. All the price for without the wide angle is 1 to 5, both for standard and no IR.
Yep.
And then I also have a stock, and the wide price 175.
Yep.
Also ready stock for the normal one, the standard.
Yep.
For no IR coming soon.
Yep.
Okay, let's check again. Mana? Fresh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, this is the product page. So check for the standard one. So
Yep.
we have more than 100 stock for the normals, and then the no IR. Okay, same, more than 100. Okay, we have a good stock. That's the conclusion. Okay, so okay, so maybe I can try. I want to show some demo
Demos.
here. Okay, this one I set up the both standard one. This one is standard camera, and then this wide. So you can see the preview here. So for the wide, you can reach the ceiling here, and then actually this one I want to share. This is an official Raspberry Pi screen, touch screen.
Okay.
And the preview is better. the color of the display is better.
The screen,
this one
the
is,
screen,
yeah, the screen is better.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's test try the autofocus. Okay, this is the camera. Again, always said before, when you try to design your own casing or enclosure for the camera, yes, please be reminded because I already faced it before. Okay, at first I designed very fit. Okay, very fit, very tight, and then I tried. Why cannot focus?
Cannot move.
Cannot focus. Then I checked. Actually, the lens will move very tiny. Will have a very tiny movement to focus. Very tiny movement. So
your design is good, Idris. You design fit.
Then I try to widen the hole here, and then now it's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's try. So this one is
I can see.
You can see the background here is blur.
Yeah.
So you can see that's an autofocus. This one,
Nice.
as I said before, around 3 cm, you can. This is a minimum distance.
And this is wide angle, in other words.
This one is a wide angle. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then for the standard one, so you need to have some distance around 9 to 10 cm.
But there's still autofocus compared to V2, right?
Still have an autofocus.
Yep.
Very nice. Oh, very helpful. Previously, I have created the QR tutorial. You need to focus the QR code. Very troublesome using the camera too. You need to really adjust the lens. This one will be helpful. Later we'll try again with the tutorial. Okay, alright. So that's the demo. Maybe we can proceed for the next one. Yes, we have.
So it's not only
another
one.
Yes. Still not finished, yeah.
You're not finished.
So
Don't go yet. Don't go yet.
Yeah, we have another one. Also camera.
Also camera. Today is about camera.
Okay. So this one is a HQ camera for M12 mount.
Yep.
Okay.
M12 mount.
Previously, what kind of mount?
Previously it's actually C and CS mount. C and CS is very big lah. If you still remember, the lens is very bulky, so the opening the hole for you to mount the lens is very big. Yeah. So now they are coming out with same spec, same image sensor. The circuit is the same. But the metal holder, the hole is actually using M12. Okay, M12. So you can connect to M12 lens, M12 lens is more common because it's being used in CCTV a lot.
Oh.
CCTV, yeah, a lot. And quite a number of other camera also use M12 lah. So
But
that's
the standard one that we use for the commercial one,
commercial
this
one,
one
no.
not this that one is not M12, right?
That one, I think some is not also CS or
Oh, okay, yeah,
I think it's bigger, right?
Ah, yeah,
I think
bigger, yeah.
bigger.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Alright.
So it is they are the same under the same data sheet, but just another variant lah. So using the same sensor, which is 12.3 megapixel, Sony IMX477R, different with the camera module 3. But although the megapixel we always round up, so one is actually 11.9, this is actually 12.3. So if we round up, become 12 megapixel also lah. So the metal socket, the one that we mentioned just now, is natively. Of course, you can change to other. For example, there is people try to use M12 on the previous C and CS HQ camera, but they need another socket lah. So this one natively it can support M12 mount lens already. So use the same 15-pin CSI interface. In other words, you can use back the library, you can use back the mounting, you can use back the Raspberry Pi that you used for the previous HQ camera. Okay, so it comes with the FCC cable 20 cm, compatible with the Raspberry Pi computer as I highlight just now. So it's compatible with the legacy and also the latest Pi Camera 2 library because it used the same sensor as the previous HQ camera. Okay.
Previous HQ also have autofocus.
No, this one doesn't have autofocus.
Oh, it's not auto. Okay. Alright.
No. Later I'll show you. So M12 lens are more commonly used, so it's lower cost compared to C or CS lens. It's lighter, the weight is much more lighter. Do I have I don't have the CS mount, C or CS mount lens here, but I have the M12 is very small compared to that. Later I'll show it in close. So easier to operate, it's not that bulky. So when you want to turn to focus, you need to adjust to focus, it's not autofocus. And then you have a lot of variant compared to C and CS mount because it's cheaper and more people are using it. So it becomes the variety lah. You have a lot of variety. So we are getting more M12 lens in. Today we have 2 M12 lens available. So maybe next week or next 2 weeks we'll get more. So M12 is actually referred to the thread lah. The thread hole.
Oh, this one.
The thread. So we have N3, M4, M5, right? The screw thread. So this is M12. Yep.
Okay.
So this is the dimension. It's similar, just the lens hole. So what's the price? It's similar with the HQ, CC, and CS mount 249. Then we have 2 ready stock M12 lens, which is 50 ringgit. That is telephoto. I'll show you later on. Then another one is 6mm. I think this is wide angle. 6mm lens. This is 60. Okay, these 2 is ready stock. The other is coming soon. You will not see it because we don't have stock yet. Okay.
Already in. We can check on.
Yeah, should have.
Got another poster?
No, we don't have the poster. Maybe you can search. Yeah.
Wait. Try to check.
Let me try to check also. Yeah, it's enabled already. Let me try to check. Yeah, it's under Raspberry Pi camera. Yeah, that one.
This one.
Yeah, ni.
Yes.
Yes, there's stock.
Yeah. got stuck.
Let's stop.
Okay, got around 69 for HQ. This one, of course, you need. Then you can choose either the 16mm lens and then or 6mm lens.
Yep. Remember the a big difference between the camera module V2, V3, and the HQ is HQ come in module only. There's no lens, but you need the lens to use it. So remember to get one lens, at least one lens, else you cannot use at all. They become useless. Different with the V3 and V2. V2 is just buy the camera, then you can use directly because the lens is there, but not for HQ. HQ doesn't come with the lens.
Alright.
Right.
Got any slide or tips here?
Yeah, tips. Again, get the longer FFC cable. I forgot to mention you need to get a lens. I didn't put it here, but you need to get the lens. Okay. Then a camera tripod. For example, here, camera tripod. Later I'll show you. Then the camera module mounting case or enclosure. So for example, one of the photo, it actually can mount the camera module. You can, because the camera module come with the camera mounting also, the hole at the bottom. Okay, that's the standard. Beside the lens mounting, okay, come with the camera mounting also. Then what else? So if you have the enclosure that can mount the camera together with the Raspberry Pi, it will become very convenient. Okay, so this is one example. What else?
Okay, finish already. Slide. So okay, I have a question. So how about the Pi Camera 2? In our
Pi Camera 2, what's the question?
Still continue, right? No.
Still continue?
This is my question.
Pi will actually continue until, I think it's until 2025. So for those that use camera module 2 for product or for project, you can continue, but we don't recommend Raspberry Pi also don't recommend to use
for the new project
for new product or new project. Yes. So if you want to, normally when we do a product, it will sell for what? How many years? So you need to consider that. Yep.
Yes. So you want to share your screen?
Yeah, I want to share my screen.
So also the Pi Camera 2 still have in our website. So you can find under the Raspberry Pi camera category. Okay, here, this one. Alright, so
I have, I actually use HDMI to USB. So this is actually here. If I change here, and I can't remember, this is telephoto lens. Telephoto will zoom very far. So this is actually opposite our factory. One of the shop. Let me adjust the focus to our banner.
Adjust the focus using command or on
using hand
on the lens.
Using my finger. So you can see, right?
Wow, better.
So this is telephoto. This is telephoto lens. If I bring it to here, it's very difficult to see because of the focus. So I change this one. You see, easily I can take it off. Then I change to another one. This is 6mm. This is a bit wide angle. So Idris can share my screen again, maybe. Okay, this wide angle. So let me change the focus again, just for you to compare. So this is the banner that I point to just now.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Nice.
Okay, you can see the different light, and this is wide angle. If you see, it's like fish eyes. Fish eyes. And there is, Idris can share my camera.
Okay.
Okay, there is a There is three. They call it locker ring. Let me see. This one. The HQ camera itself comes with this ring. This ring is actually to lock your M12 lens. This one.
Oh.
So when you screw inside there, because it's one thread only. So this one, when you adjust the focus is correct, you can lock it. Then it will not move easily. It will not move easily. So there's three locker rings inside there.
Means the ring is provided.
It's provided inside the HQ camera. You can go to the product page again. Under the packing list.
This one.
Yeah, under packing list. So there is the ring and yeah.
Oh.
And there is also a cover. Yeah. Got three.
Need to give extra 3.
They give extra 3.
Okay.
Because it's very small. So, and I think you might change the lens frequently. So they give you 3. Yeah. And another one, the black, is actually the cover of the camera module.
Okay, cover here.
Just make sure it's clean. You don't pour something inside there. Don't put dust inside there because that is exactly the sensor already.
Alright, so that's all for today.
That's all.
No questions. So
Any more
again,
questions?
No questions.
There is no new Raspberry Pi, but Raspberry Pi product.
Yes. Maybe after this, even our product, we need to do the hot from oven.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
if not, they can guess easily from Raspberry Pi. Alright, so so I think that's all. Okay.
Thanks everyone.
We meet again on
there's no free giveaway.
Yeah. Only a product introduction. So we meet again on the NPI
Next week.
another live.
Next week
NPI
Thursday.
live.
Yeah.
Together with Hussein.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's all.
Bye.
Bye.